You don't look like no highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a bitch from San Francisco.
Is that right?
Robert.
Have some more garlic bread, Jack?
Robert!
Marshall, what the hell brings you out here to no man's land this time of year? You forget to turn left at Santa Fe? Ain't no horse thieves left in your jurisdiction? Ain't no ladies left in Arapahoe County willing to tolerate your philandering ways?
Not at all, Robert. There are many women who haven't heard of me yet. Denver is becoming a pretty big city. We got our own opera house now. Not like the one in Frisco.
Marshall, something tells me you're not just here for the pasta and garlic bread. You're too far out of the way to be passing through. You're looking for more than a place to bed down for the night. But aren't we all?
We got some family business to do down in Flat Rock. Some bad people done some things down there and we got to make it right. Thought you, me, and Jake might head down there and fix it. Then we could head over to Frisco and catch an opera. Hey, got some more of that wine?
Marshall, isn't Flat Rock just a wee bit out of your jurisdiction?
Robert, I ain't no marshal anymore. Gave that up some time ago. I've retired my duties, and I've been seeking my fortune searching for the lost Dutchman's mine.
The Lost Dutchman's mine?
One of my last duties was to preside over the hanging of Three Fingers Willie after he killed the Dutchman. Before the Dutchman died, he told me about his mine. He said the multi-load was right outside of Denver. And I believed him. He said the strike made the California gold mines look like small potatoes. He died in my arms just as he was about to give me the location.
You're the gunslinger who shot Patches McKenzie and Charlie Watson? You're one killed Popeye Jefferson, held off the cavalry at Santa Cruz?
Marshall, what kind of stories you been feeding this boy?
You was the best shootist there was. Now, how about that wine?
Marshall, you sure all that whiskey you've been sopping up lately don't have you remembering things that just might not be as real as they were?
So you're saying I'm a liar? You calling me a drunkard?
Well, Uncle David here says you're the meanest God-blamed son-bitch that ever lived, and you'd be honor-bound to help us see justice was served. He said you was the best that ever was. He said you'd be our huckleberry on account that he'd saved your life so many times and all. He also said you had a sense of justice and just maybe a guilty conscience.
He did he?
Yeah, he said you'd be honor-bound to come along with us. He said because he'd saved your life so many times and all.
He said that, huh?
Yeah, and I'm a force to be reckoned with myself. I'm just now coming to my full potential.
Yeah, I imagine you are, Jacob.
Well,
Hey,
I ain't had a
Jason,
whole...
sorry to interrupt, but can I get you to scoot in just a little bit? Because you're in his shadow a little bit, so I want to get you out of there.
But not for long.
All right, there you go.
Where do we start? Did he?
I imagine you are, Jacob.
I'm lost here. Where'd you go? Okay,
Bottom.
they were distant. Okay. Well, I ain't had much of a chance to prove it now because we just moved to Flat Rock a few months ago. Before that, we lived up in Wisconsin. Now, I go by the name Jake the Kid.
You know, this may not be your huckleberry. I'm just a dirt farmer now, and I've changed my ways. Tell me more about that Lost Dutchman's mine.
I told you, Robert, I ain't no marshal anymore. I gave up my duties and I've been seeking my fortune, searching for the lost Dutchman's mine.
I have some more wine, Bacchus.
Before the Dutchman died, he told me about his mine. He said it was right outside Denver, and I believed him. Said the strike made the California gold mines look like pitiable. Look pitiable.
You having some more wine, Bacchus?
He died in my arms just as he was about to give me directions. But Robert, I've dug up some nuggets that confirm his claim. Nephew Jake here has seen the big ones.
I sure have. Big as your fist, some of them.
We're on a different quest now, Robert. We need your services. Remember Doc Henry in Denver? I turned my back on that because I agreed with the people who paid you. The time you robbed the train and shot the conductor as he was reaching for his watch. I never liked that arrogant ticket puncher anyway. Put a hole in my best suit once. Best suit coat once. Oh, okay. Remember when that lynch mob came after you when you were sleeping off in the evening at Madame Celeste's hook shop?
And Uncle David said he made sure you woke up in time to ride out of town the next morning. Said he helped you find the keys to those handcuffs. All we're saying is that it might kind of help you ease your obligation if you rode along with us and lent your support to our mission.
You have much more of that garlic bread, and you'll be sleeping outside with the horses.
So you're Marshal David's little nephew, Jacob. Hell, when I first saw you two riding up, I thought you might be drifters looking for a handout. Or bounty hunters coming here after something. Or maybe just a tropical illusion from the heat.
We could have been. That's a fact.
Yeah, indeed you could have been.
Yeah, well, like I said, you don't look like no curly wolf cold-blooded killer.
Well, I ain't no more. I gave all that up years ago. Jake the Kid? Who the hell calls you Jake the Kid?
People, like I said, I'm a force to be reckoned with.
So what people, when you're in Flat Rock, the fine citizens there call you Jake the Kid?
On account of my proficiency with this here pistol, those who want to stay on my good side, they call me Jake the Kid.
Oh, I see.
Jake, put that gun away before you hurt yourself, or me, or old Guildenstern there.
Yeah, well, how about it, old man?
How about what?
Joining us. Let me go back to that. Joining up with us. I didn't ride nearly 1,000 miles to go home empty-handed. Uncle David here says he won't help me without you. Says you're our only hope of pulling this thing off and getting home alive. So we're riding south to Flat Rock. We're gonna see justice is served. Kill ourselves a couple of no-good chuckle. Let me go back again. We're gonna see justice is served and kill a couple of no-good hard case shucks and a chucklehead constable.
What for?
For killing my sister Sarah, that's what. Raped her. 4 of them did. They killed some innocent families during the transgression. They got away with it too. All because one of them's a nephew of the town constable.
Jesus H. Christmas.
I got $300 saved up. My life savings. You two can split it in half. That's $100 a piece. You get rid of that stupid looking hat and buy a new one.
Ain't nothing wrong with my hat.
Uncle David says it's gonna be easy as licking butter off a knife.
Listen, Jake. I don't want your money. I ain't a shootist anymore. You know, I changed my ways. My wife, well, she helped me to see the road that I was walking down was not the way I should go. Well, that and my responsibilities here. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I got different priorities now. My pistols. I haven't shot a gun in a year. In more than a year, 2 years. Matter of fact, I threw my good pistols down the well out there. And, well, and that shotgun right there behind you, ain't even loaded half the time. Not that there's much to shoot at out here. Coyote or vulture once in a while, that's pretty much it. Hell, we raise all our food now and we went on a macrobiotic diet.
Excuse me? Microbiotic?
Macrobiotic.
Microbiotic?
Macrobiotic.
Oh. Macrobiotic. You sure?
Well, I do cheat a bit sometimes.
Well, you don't look too prosperous. This cabin's a wreck. You could use the money to buy your share. You could use it to buy some furniture. You could kill them 4 lowlives over there, and you can come back here and live high on the hog. Not to mention settle your obligation to Uncle David here.
You know, Jake, ever since my wife passed, I don't care too much for financial security and ill-gotten gain and material possessions and all that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear all that.
Nothing much holding you here. Oh, is there?